Follow me on Twitter at madmanmixtapes.
Welcome back to the Madman Mixtape Show here on the number one station, slammintunes.com. I am in the mix right now. Make sure you follow me on Twitter at madmandjrk. And I have a special guest today, Mr. Official Denial here, all the way from Florida, is it? Winter Place Park, Florida?
Winter Park,
Florida. What's going on with you, bro?
not much. Still repping that DMV though.
Yeah, man, we always appreciate it when you do something like that, man. You gotta rep where you came from. That's definitely.
For sure.
So what's going on with you right now? What's going on musically right now?
Right now, man, just fucking Full Sail. Really trying to get my engineering skills up. Recently just started making beats on my own here and there. I haven't used any of them yet, but other than that, me and Houston just got started on another mixtape.
Right. And what's that title of that mixtape gonna be called? Do you know yet?
Nah, we don't have no idea yet. We're just going with it.
Right, I got you. And if y'all ain't checked out already, man, I had Ain't Used To on the show. Actually, my first interview with slammintunes.com. Make sure you check that out on YouTube. But yeah, these two cats, man, are down in Florida working their hardest, man, and they're both Full Sail students. And I definitely, from my point of view, I gotta, man, shout y'all out for, taking your career to the next level by joining Full Sail. A lot of good cats come out of Full Sail. And, man, I know there's a lot of Grammy Award winners, if not Oscar Award winners, that's come down from there. So how's Full Sail going on with you, and how's it helping you progress your music?
Man, as far as that go, for real, as far as helping me with the music, networking at school has been the top thing for me. I've met so many new cats that I still mess with, like, to this day. Since, like, the day I started, I'm still messing with the first group I was ever in with a project, and we still making music with them, you know what I mean? So the networking is the biggest thing for me, other than, learning, you know what I mean? Everybody, right. Knowledge is power, you feel me? I'm in the classes right now where it's just like a whole bunch of BS, you know what I mean? I ain't really got to the mixing classes yet, so I ain't really found out what that shit about or anything like that. But I look forward to it.
How many years have you been going to Full Sail already?
A year.
A year? It's been a whole year. Okay. So, as far as the music industry, what are your goals to achieve from the music industry right now?
Getting rich.
Yeah, money is a key though.
I'm lying though, man. Being heard, man. Like, the music I make now is gonna be like so much different if I ever get on, because then I know I'm gonna have thousands of millions of people listening. Then I could actually influence someone for the better.
Right.
Instead of just dumbing down hip hop like everybody's been doing with this trap shit and this and that. You know what I mean? Everybody just riding the bandwagon. Somebody make a song. Somebody got to make a song just like it.
Right.
You're trying to really be on some inspirational, motivational type of stuff.
Right, I understand that, man. I feel you 100% on that one. I mean, hip-hop has really, I ain't gonna say died, but Lord knows it's got like a couple collapsed lungs and a missing kidney.
It definitely took a detour, man.
Right, man. And I see where I come from with this one. Hip-hop, if we could get back to the Pun P and Biggie and Tupac and, the old, I wouldn't say NWA because they came into the new school of hip-hop, but if we could get back to that old 90s hip-hop, late 80s, old 90s hip-hop, that would be great when music actually had something to say about it. You know what I mean? Definitely.
Yes. Tupac probably one of the biggest rappers that will be mentioned for years and years, and because he wasn't always on the same thing, like he had a variety of music. Yeah, it was the same genre pretty much, but it was different. It wasn't everything just sounds the same, like today.
Right, well, he didn't just put out, straight club bangers like a lot of these artists are doing today. Like, I was just talking to a friend of mine, and got on a discussion about it, and we were talking about how albums has changed. Not only do you have, nowadays, you got albums that's filled up with nothing but straight club bangers, trap stuff, but what happens back in the day when you used to have 3 or 4 traps, three or 4 club bangers, then you had a couple radio play songs on there, then the rest of them was fillers up that just, explained your story.
Yeah, man. One thing I did notice about that a few years back, around like when I first started, like 50 Cent was making albums left and right. And I noticed that about like his music, which kind of influenced me a lot, because his music wasn't all the same type of songs all the way through. He'd like have an R&B joint. He'd have like a riding track, you know, something you can smoke to, and the club turn up shit, you know, all that like variety, man. I can't listen to somebody's mixtape or album when every beat on that bitch sounds the same and every subject is about money and shit. Like,
right.
It's cool if you do that every once in a while. You make a trap song, you know what I mean? Talk about money, talk about bitches, whatever. It's hip hop, you know what I mean? Do whatever the fuck you want for real. Just don't bullshit. Like, don't make it weak. Like, if you're gonna fuck around, make some trap shit. Make that shit some hard trap shit, not some, oh man, I like that beat. Like, the beat, fuck that. Acapella, like, I feel like I'd rather have someone be like, yo, I like his verse, you know what I mean? Even if it's the best beat in the world, like, or the shittiest beat in the world, man. I just want to drop a gem on like pretty much every verse I do, but I have been slacking.
Well, that's why it seems like it's going with hip hop nowadays. They're focusing more on. I mean, I love the producers. Don't get me wrong, man. The producers. If we didn't have producers, we really couldn't have nothing, you know, musically influenced. But I mean, the beats seem like the number one majority thing that these artists are really picking nowadays. They'll pick a fine beat, but slack on the lyric side. And that's that's why hip hop is failing right now.
They feel like the hook and the beat is they don't give a fuck about the verses. Man, if you got a catchy hook, bang, it's like, oh, they gonna listen to it regardless. It's got a catchy hook, that's all that matters. Not really though.
Right. Yeah, I understand you. Yeah, on another note, if you could pick a mainstream artist, I know you mentioned, you know, you had your favorites back in the day, but I mean, if you could pick a mainstream artist right now that you would like to collab with right now, who would it be?
I don't know if he's still considered mainstream because I ain't heard from him in a while, but it's not even a rapper for Akon, man. I love Akon's music, man. He always makes good hooks, man. He always has a message.
Right. Well, I mean, I would still call him mainstream because I've heard him come back on a couple remixes and a couple singles, but I mean, you don't really hear from him too much as an album. But yeah, definitely, man, Akon is a great artist. I started off actually liking Akon. That's what really got me, I wouldn't say into the hip hop vibe, but I mean, between him and a few others, got me listening to hip hop more. Definitely, man, a great artist. So, yeah, go ahead.
He definitely like redesigned hip hop, like bringing with like the R&B into it. It's like the crossover type genre. Cause you always hear him on a hip hop record, but he always singing. So like, it's definitely a good crossover.
Right. I got you. So yeah. How long have you been making music?
Since I was like 13, 14. Really? Yeah, for a while, man.
So I mean, have you felt yourself progress over the time?
Oh man, definitely. That's one thing I always try to do, man, is progress. If I don't sound better on my new mixtape than I did on my last one, there ain't no point, man. Right.
Yeah, I understand you. So, do you have any extra talents that you use to help you in the music industry? I know you said that you are starting, you know, with the engineering and the producing and everything. Do you have any other things that you can do, like play an instrument or anything?
Nah, man, I've been brushing up on the piano, really trying to learn how to play the piano, you know what I mean, just so I can further the beat making skills.
Right, yeah.
But I'm not that good.
Yeah, that's like your number one tool right there, if you think about it. It's between that or MPC, that's like your number one tool.
Definitely, that keyboard, man.
Right, yeah, I've been there, done that before. Yeah, I don't play the piano much, but I mean, if you get me in the studio, I could throw down a little something, but it's nothing too big.
That's my favorite instrument, man. Like if I hear, like, when I'm looking for beats, what I really look for the first is the piano. I need a piano intro, some piano all the way through it. Just even if it's very subtle, I just need some piano, man.
Right. So we'll take it back to the Full Sail topic. I mean, how long are you? Or let's put it like this: when is your graduation date for Full Sail? Do you know yet?
I think I got like 8 months left, something like that.
So what is it, like a 2-year college that you're doing right now?
I mean, it just depends on what program you pick. I'm in associates. I only take a class a month, so I be chilling for real.
Right. Yeah, well, I know I see you on Facebook all the time, about to hit the studio, about to hit this, about to hit that. Man, we just pieced it on this track.
Yeah.
Definitely working on your side.
I had an online class this month, so man, I've really been trying to be in the studio a lot more, get some stuff done, man. We've been slacking the past few months.
Right, well, you got this mixtape coming up that you just stated earlier that you're trying to work on too, so trying to get up to that.
We only like probably like 4 or 5 tracks in, and only 2 of them were actually finished completely.
Right.
So we're taking our time, man.
So did you say you was gonna work with Alex Gray and Yusta on this one?
Man, I really want to, man. I just hit up AG yesterday, man. We was talking about some beats and shit, man, and he finna look through what he been working on. He said he been slacking too. He doesn't really have anything that's finished, but I told him send me some snippets. I pick which ones I like, and then he can finish them, and then just go from there. I mean, I would like to do that. That would be pretty awesome. Using my old producer / engineer with my new producer / engineer.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a dope collab right there. I mean, just take it back to your old roots, but also introducing it into your new roots as well.
Yeah, for real, man. Cause not a lot of like my new fans really know about Alex Gray and the music we made. We probably made like 5 or 6 tracks. I even used one of his beats for a school project when I first got down here.
Is that right?
Yeah, I got an A on it, so.
Hey, they got you the grade. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, who or what influenced you to keep pushing towards your goals in this music industry?
Me, my family, man, for real. It's like really a odd thing for me to do, considering like how my family is.
Right.
I guess they're like more like, we work 7 days a week. You know, all we do is work, whether it's a dead end job or not. And then I'm the one that jumps out the window. It's like, okay, I want to chase something that's not very realistic to some people, or most people actually.
Right. I mean, I want to take it on this.
So them being like, they support me, man. Even if it's something off the wall like this, man.
Right. But it's not really understanding too much. I've been down that road before, and it's like it's a goal and it's a dream, but it's also a career that a lot of people doesn't see. Whether like what you're doing right now, doing the engineering and the producing and everything like that, they don't understand you can get a full-time, nice-paying job just being a sound engineer.
Definitely.
It doesn't always have to go towards the rapper side or, the MTV, VH1, I want to be famous side. But you always can be behind the scenes in the music industry as well. That helps get the next person out and about.
Okay, so I guess to answer your question, my main influence would be like to keep going, to keep living, to be able to pay my bills without worrying. Just just live comfortably. I don't have to be rich or famous. I would like people to know me, not everybody, because that's a little too much. I'm antisocial as it is.
Right. Well, I mean, a lot of people, from what I know and I've seen on social media outlets and on YouTube and such, a lot of people do know you, and that's what's good about it. I mean, just alone with that video what you did with Sid. That got an X amount of views, and I mean, a great video, by the way.
Yeah, definitely. That's one of my favorite videos so far that I've done.
Right. We expecting any more videos from you?
Man, we trying to do a video next week, actually, next weekend, with this weekend coming up, honestly. So maybe within the next month, we should have a new video out with me, Prophet, and Ain't Used To.
Right. Definitely a dope collab on that one too.
It's a track that's already released. Actually, it's Unachievable.
I believe I checked that one out. I'm not too sure because I listen to all your music that you post.
It's the first track on No Limits.
Okay. I definitely have to refresh my mind on that. I want to definitely check that one out.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite joints for real.
Let's see. Speaking of music, where can your music be found right now? I mean, do you have anything on iTunes, Amazon, Bandcamp?
Man, I had some on iTunes, but I guess after like my Reverb subscription ran out, they cut me off or something. But you can find me on Reverb. You can buy a few songs off of Reverb, and half the money goes for a good cause. I forget what it was. They got a bunch you could choose from though.
Right.
I'm on Spotify with Alex Gray track, Bitch I'm Drunk.
Right.
Reverb, YouTube videos, the Prophet Pain shit. SoundCloud,
yeah.
Artificial Denial. Reverb, Artificial Denial. Twitter, @Official Denial. Instagram, Music Denial. I'm gonna start putting up little snippets of the tracks we've been working on Instagram. and Twitter at Official Denial. That's pretty much it right now.
Okay. So I just got a few more questions for you, and we're gonna be out of here for today. But yeah, just tell me a little bit about yourself, a short bio, so much to say. What's going on with Denial, and who is Denial?
My government name is Andrew. I don't even really remember how I thought of the name Denial. Right. I guess it was subconsciously like something I just heard, or like I was flipping through the dictionary or yada yada, you know what I mean? When it just stuck. I fucked with it, so I was like, whatever, I'm gonna just stick with it. Came from a broken home. Pretty much took care of myself until up at the age of like 12. Then I moved in with my grandma. Started going to school in Snow Hill. Linked up with PIT like right after high school, which is Juice and Bake, you know, a couple other cats.
Right.
And pretty much, man, my life just revolves around music ever since I found out I could record myself and I really wouldn't have to spend that much money on just having some fun. It started out as, you know, something simple, just having fun, you know what I mean? Just doing 2-3 tracks a day, maybe 4 or 5, man. Like, we just did this shit just because. And then, like, I don't know, I just found a deeper interest into it. And I was like, alright, people started listening. I started getting better. I started realizing, like, at first how shitty I was, for real. And right. I was like, I can't have this, for real. So I just been working, man. It's just something that keeps me occupied, man. Keeps me out of trouble, man. It's like, I don't know, man, but it's pretty much my life. So the description of my life is music, for real. So all I do, for real. I really don't listen to music that much, honestly. I used to, but like nowadays, if it's not like making music, I probably don't have music on. I'm probably playing Xbox or something, you know what I mean?
Right.
Which is weird, which is odd because, you know what I mean? But I just feel like I don't want any other artist to influence me. I'm trying to come from somewhere else. I'm trying to come from like a deeper spot in my mind where I'm not getting subliminal messages from the subconscious, from other artists, from shit I've already heard. I'm sure all of us have said something in a rhyme that someone else had said just because we heard it, but we didn't even remember.
Right. Yeah,
and
most
that's
definitely.
What hurts me the most. I think of something, I'm like, wait. I'll sit there for like 5-10 minutes. I'm like, man, I swear I heard somebody else say this bar. It'll be like the hardest shit ever. So I'll just be like, fuck it, I'll erase it.
Damn.
It sounds like some shit somebody else said or some shit, but I couldn't remember. But you know what I mean?
You try to be yourself in the music industry.
Definitely, man. I want to set myself apart from everyone else.
Right,
Definitely.
right. Well, with that being said, also you've done a lot of collabs in your life. I know from the independent artist all the way to, you know, being featured on mixtapes from coast to coast. I know you've done a lot of music wise, so you've met a lot of people in your life and your music life just around that.
Man, pretty much the only people I hang out with make music. Honestly, I don't think I've had any friends that haven't made music before or make music now. Like, honestly, I don't have any friends that just sit around and chill, bro. Like, it's music. I mean, like, that's how I made friends is through music, honestly. Like, I had friends before that, but, like, they eventually started making music with me.
Right.
I mean, they don't make music anymore. Like, the people I started with making music don't make music anymore. It's just, I'm the last one out of, like, the group I actually started in before PIT.
And with PIT, are you still, you know, rocking with PIT right now?
Yeah, man, I'm still rocking with PIT, man. Trying to get some more shit done with them, man, but I'm not sure what's up with them. I'm not sure how they working. I'm sure they all busy with their lives, you know what I mean?
Right, of course. I mean, well, you're back and forth from Florida to Maryland all the time, too.
Yeah, every once in a while, every couple months or so.
Right, most definitely. I just got a couple more questions for you, but I usually play a track at the end of my interview segment, and I didn't really have a track that you know would suit you well, because I know you always talking about, man, look, that was old, man, that was old, or man, I got something new, you could play this. But I want to ask you, what song would you like to be played at the end of this interview?
Oh, man.
Now, it's something that I ain't got or you got, I can get it from you or whatnot. Just let me know what you want.
Let me look real quick, but that goes back onto what you was just saying. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's old. That goes back to me progressing. Like every track, I get a little bit better, or I get a little bit better. I put a little more into it every time. You know what I mean? So when I hear old shit, I'm like, I could have did better. I definitely could have did better.
Well, I think that's how a lot of artists do it too, though.
Man, I doubt it, man. Everybody I see, like, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, they be so fucking cocky, like, 24/7. It just blows my mind, bro. Right. It's like, bro, some people, I be listening to some people's tracks, I'm like, bro, that shit could be a lot better. They didn't spend much time on it, yada, yada. I could have did a better job, honestly, like, and they
just... But you're real about that, though.
They be posting like reckless shit about that, like, man, I'm the best rapper alive, yada yada. I be joking around in the studio all the time, be saying that shit, I'm the best rapper alive and shit.
Right. But I mean, shit, it's whatever keeps you flowing too, though.
Nah, man, I always know there's room for progression. Even if I one day become labeled the best rapper alive, there will still be room for me to grow. Honestly, my opinion, I'm never gonna be as good as I want to be.
I definitely dig that.
As far as the track go, man, you could play that unachievable jump that I was talking about with Prophet and Ain't Used To.
Okay, I got that coming right on up. Last question, man. Any shout outs you want to give anybody?
Yeah, shout out to you, my dude, Ronnie King, Madman Mixtapes, man. I see you grinding. Man, shout out everybody I'm rocking with, been rocking with. PIT, Juice, Bait, Philly Phil, shout out C-Mac back home.
Definitely can't forget the Mizzle.
I fucks with him. I'm definitely trying to get him on the next tape too, so that'll probably be some dope shit.
That's a dope collab right there.
As always, man. He always killing shit, man, and it's always dope when we can get on the track with him. Yeah, shout out Marciano, Scooty, man. Fucking all my dudes down here Ain't Used To, you know what I mean? Prophet, Jay Bayless, Ryan Solo, you know what I mean? A couple of other cats, you know what I mean? I'm rocking with a lot of people for real right now. I'm probably gonna have a lot of people on a mixtape again. Ray T, man, shout out Ray T. Shout out Rumors. We about to have a new collab drop called Armageddon featuring me and Juice.
Okay.
Yeah, man, shout out to all my supporters, man. For real, that's it. Man, if I forgot anybody, I'm sorry, but
man, it sounds like a Grammy speech.
There's so many people, bro, that I be like really collabing. Like you said, I be collabing with everybody. I feel like that's the best way to get your name out there. Collab with people, network, man. Like everybody talks about network this, network that, network, man. Do that
network
shit.
Is key.
Fuck that talking shit. Let's make a track. You know what I mean? Let's get to this. Yeah, shout out Big Cash, yo. I'm working on that jump. You and him on too. I'm
that green and white joint.
I'm about to be done with it right now. Actually, I got like a bar left. I'm trying to think of how to end it, man.
Oh, that's what's up.
Move and record.
Oh man, it's the Slammin' Tunes. You better watch out, man, cause y'all hear that all the time playing in the background when I talk. Matter of fact, it played already. So what I'm trying to say, man, is you don't want to sleep on this cat, man. Andrew Denial, and you already know, man, official Denial. Let me get your Twitter name and your Facebook name and everything like that before we get out of here.
On Facebook it's Andrew Denial Rittner, RITTNER. On Twitter it's official Denial, all one word. On Instagram, music Denial, all one word. Reverb / official Denial, and SoundCloud / official Denial.
Okay. Well, I got that track coming up for y'all right now. It's Denial. And matter of fact, do you want to go ahead and introduce this song for you?
Yeah, it's Unachievable, man. Denial, Prophet, and Ain't Used To.
Alright, man, I got this coming up next. Thank y'all all for tuning in for the Madman Mixtape Show. This segment of our independent spotlight. You know, you can always check out this interview and more on my website, themadmandjrk.webs.com, or go ahead to slammintunes.com, click on that blog icon and it'll be right there. I will have it posted on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, so make sure you go check that out. Hit me up on Twitter at madmandjrk for any more upcoming promos and interviews. Thank you, Denial, for coming through and supporting the station. I really appreciate it, man.
I appreciate it, bro. Hit me up.
Oh, no problem, man. This is DMV all the way down to Florida. Music Denial. Here it is on the Madman Mixtape Show, slamandtunes.com.
Denial. Ain't used to. Profit. Yeah, I'm trying to reach the unreachable. Achieve what they said was unachievable. So skip a seat or two, move front and center. Put me in the rap ring, I'm the main contender. Put beginners in the blender, no games though. I kill the game from every angle. Why they still use the same flow? I'm spitting like a flamethrower, they fighting like a bangle. Overcoming every obstacle I got to. Whether they hate or love, they watch you. Force a habit, always causing static. Relaxing on the track, I'm a music fiend addict. I gotta have it, but looking back at it, I know I deserve this. The way I've been working is berserking. The rap game's hurting, so I just know this is my purpose.
They said don't do it, but I did it. You can't be it, but I been it. Couldn't see that they were tripping. They said what you trying to do? Achieve the unachievable. Had trouble doing this, so I'm busy doing that. In the booth, making track after track. They y'all saying I'm a fool. I'm just achieving unachievable.
Believing the unbelievable, achieving the unachievable. I'ma step up from my people, looking at life through a peephole. Please God, forgive my sins. Against the odds, I'm just trying to win. Checking flags through the window tints. Dark nights start to men and him. How could I be without my pistols when niggas wanna sweep me off the street like some bristles? Tell them kiss my toes like a missile. Now I'm bowing to the Kiwi, says a mouth full of missiles. They see I couldn't get a snow bunny. Now a nigga got them cameras, multiply these hoes on me. They say I couldn't keep the flow coming, stay on my grind all the time, cause I'm always hungry.
They said don't do it, but I did it. You can't be it, but I been it. Couldn't see that they were tripping. They said what you trying to do? Achieve the unachievable. Had trouble doing this, so I'm busy doing that. In the booth, making track after track. They y'all saying I'm a fool. I'm just achieving unachievable. Achieving's what I'm looking at, being my vision is cleaner, just tell me you see it. Cause I need it for my self-esteem to get meaner, with pockets that's greener and bigger demeanor than octaves on singers. Sky's getting clearer with hands to the ceiling, the fans are all cheering, what a wonderful feeling. I know I made the right decision, they told me I shouldn't do it, but now I did it. Kept losing, but now I'm winning, the doubters are all repenting. Striving to be the best of us, but there's no sitting. If I'm to be the one that no one's getting, then oh well, they just don't get it. Got a few of them running with me, some claim they were here, but they got scared. Now they Chris Angel, they disappearing. No more fears of falling, I'm all in just for this feeling. Check your mate and he'll tell you my lyrics are all game ended. No rematching, I'm snatching medals up by the endings. So to my doubters, I hope you're happy. I'm kidding. They said don't do it, but I did it. You can't be it, but I been it. Couldn't see that they were tripping. They said what you trying to do? Achieve the unachievable. Had trouble doing this, so I'm busy doing that. In the booth, making track after track. They y'all saying I'm a fool. I'm just achieving unachievable.